Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can get it on. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on. Dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Boy, oh boy. I can't even tell you, man. I've been doing some thinking, and one of the things that I wanted to mention today to you as one of the principles of success, being grateful at all times is difficult to do. Being grateful at all times is very difficult to do. I find that to be true with myself. Now, there are others that might be able to do it, but just from talking and listening and living and learning, being grateful at all times is difficult to do, but it's necessary because it's such an act of faith in knowing that no matter what's going on, it's going to be all right. And it's hard to see that when things are not going in your favor, when things have turned so dramatically the other way. And it seems as though you're the only one in the situation where you're involved with other people, or someone got an accusation against you falsely, or somebody trying to do something to you unjustifiably, whatever the case may be. When it's happening to you, it does appear to you that, oh my goodness, man, this is horribly one-sided. So it is difficult. It is hard to do, to be grateful at all times, but it's so necessary. And I just want to point out a couple of things to you. First of all, the difficulty in being grateful in hard times is that, number one, the present circumstances oftentimes is just so pressing and so overwhelming that a lot of your energy is devoted to trying to come up with the solution for that, or trying to muster the strength to weather the storm, or trying to just brace yourself to try to get through it. And in doing that, it's hard to be grateful. It's hard to be grateful in pain. And I know it is. But here is the trick for me. This is what I've had to learn how to do. And I guess it takes practice to get here. It's not nothing you just start doing right away. You got to practice it in small increments to really get it. What I've always had to say to myself, and what I've learned to say to myself, is, this is happening to me because God is working me through something. This is happening to me because it's some form of test that I have to pass in order to graduate to the next grade, in order to be allowed to move to the next level. This is happening to me because there's something I need to purge my life of, my body of, my spirit of. Something's purging in me. And when you purge something, it's painful. You know, it's like a person getting off drugs. The withdrawal is agonizing, I've been told. And every documentary I've ever watched, it's an agonizing process to go cold turkey, to withdraw, to pull away after you've been doing something so long. And so I know that this process is tough when you're going through some pain, but when you're purging your system, when you're having to pass a test, when you're about to when you're being made ready for the next level, that moment right in there, in realizing that that's what's happening, that's where you find the gratitude. That's where I found the gratitude. I hope I'm explaining this correctly. I'm going to keep trying until I get it. But that's where you find the gratitude. The second part of it is that God has never left me. In all the things I've done, in all the mistakes I've made, all the lies I've told, all the situations I've gotten myself into from being greedy and wanting too much for me, at the expense sometimes of other people, not doing it deliberately or in a vindictive way, because I've never had that spirit. I'm not a vindictive or a mean person, but sometimes in my life, in wanting to do what I wanted to do, I didn't totally weigh out the cause and effect of the other person. I mean, can I just be real with you with that? I mean, how many times we done all done that? Look, it don't make you a bad person. You know, good people do bad things all the time. I just happen to have come to the realization that unknowingly and not with malice intent towards a person, I've hurt people looking at something I wanted to do without really looking at what the cause and effect would be on the other person. So in doing some of these things, I've created situations for myself, but God, through his grace and mercy, has allowed me to even get beyond that. So when I'm saying that God has never left me, in spite of myself, he's always gotten me through. So that's the other part of it too, see, that no matter what you're going through, you've got to understand that God has always gotten you through it. Now, hasn't he? Now, it may not be the way you wanted or the way you liked, but guess what? You can't do wrong and not pay for that now. That's not how this works. That's never going to be the case. But the great thing about God is he fires warning shots at us all the time. He gives us an opportunity to stop. You know, he don't fully punish us right away every time we do something wrong, now does he? You know, eventually you're going to get caught doing whatever it is you're doing. You do understand that, don't you? But the first time, that close call, that was a warning shot for you to stop. Look, I know you're not perfect. I know we all sinners down here. So I know you're going to make mistakes one time. I know you was looking at her when you wasn't supposed to. I know you said something to him when you wasn't supposed to. I know you got with her when you know you wasn't supposed to. And I know you got with him when you know you wasn't supposed to. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire a warning shot and maybe you'll slow your roll this time. But we keep on though. See, that's what happens. See, we just keep on. And then the next thing you know, we get caught. Now, oh Lord, have mercy. I want out of this. Yeah, well, see, you done dug this hole pretty deep and he gonna get you out. But it's some things that's got to go down now because you didn't pay attention to the warning shot. See, had you stopped the first time you felt bad about it and said you wasn't going to do it no more, the situation wouldn't be as critical. But because we don't stop and we go again, but God always forgives. He always allows us to get back up again. He always gives us mercy. He always gives us his grace. He always does that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rabbit trainers, gorilla tamers. You know, somebody never heard of a gorilla tamer. I've never heard of a person that tames gorillas. You just can't go get a gorilla out the wild and then make him do what you want to do. You ever thought about that?
He's not at the circus. He's not at the circus.
No, the gorilla ain't at the circus, buddy.
No, he's not down there.
No. He be sitting up there looking at you like, okay, yeah, all right. Anyway, hey, y'all, you know what? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we're going to do it today. We're going to say thank you for this opportunity, for another day in the land of the living, for another day of prosperity and promise, hope and faith. Now, there might be some challenges, but I'm counting on the fact that you've gotten me through all others. I'm expecting you to get me through this one. I'm expecting some great things from God today. You do the same. And he has never failed me yet. And don't forget, God ain't ever too late. I'm talking to myself right now because I'm still waiting on something. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carl Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that is nephew Tommy. Junior got on the shirt to say Barbell.
Oh, yeah.
Barbell Bully.
Yeah, Barbell Bully, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What's on your mind?
So, Unc, you know what, man? You said challenges, man. But you know what I've noticed about you, Uncle Steve, since working with you? You motivate yourself. Ain't nobody motivating you. You ain't looking for it. You get up. You stay motivated, Unc. So how do you deal with your challenges, and what keeps you motivated? How you stay motivated? You don't need to look for nobody else.
The question often arises, who motivates the motivator? And all I can tell you, man, is I have a track record of proven success in the face of all adversity and failures. I have a proven track record. And I have to go back to that often when I'm going through something. Like right now, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going through something, man. And if the average person was going through this, it'd be a real situation. But because I have a track record of times that he's brought me through in the past, I oftentimes, as a motivator myself, have to go back and review the track record and realize there's a couple of things that come into play. We've all heard this. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. That's a true statement, man, because he's shown it to me time and time again. So right there, I just don't believe God brought me this far to leave me. It may look cloudy. It may look dark. It might even look like it ain't gonna happen. And it might not happen the way I want it. But whatever he got in mind so far has been pretty good. And I'm just going to wait, trust in his timing, and go on and get through it. Now, is it uncomfortable? Yes, it is. The stanza says, yea, though I walk through the valley of and the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. That don't mean you ain't scared. It's just you gonna face the fear.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm gonna walk through the fire and not be burned. It ain't saying it wasn't gonna get hot in there. It just said you ain't gonna get burned. It's gonna get hot though.
32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, this is Shirley Strawberry, and I don't know if you know this, but I love my job. I love working with Steve and Tommy and Junior and Carla and Monica and Dave, of course. I love all those guys. We have a great time at work every day. Well, if you're a business owner and you want to hire experienced employees who love what they do too, where do you find them? Could be a question you have. Well, ZipRecruiter is the answer. ZipRecruiter's technology shows your job to qualified candidates immediately, and ZipRecruiter's smart technology finds top talent fast. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. Nephew, what you got for us this morning?
We're going to run it back, Shirley. We're going to the cemetery. Now, what you do when you get in the cemetery, Shirley, you go down there, you get to this big oak tree, and you make a left. You make a left right there. Now, then you go down to Mr. Williams' burial. When you see that, turn right up the side of that and make a right, and then go down about 5-6 bodies.
What are you doing, Tommy?
The problem is You gave the wrong directions to my sister's grave. Okay.
Well, how do I know what Mr. Williams' grave site is if I don't know?
Exactly. You got to go to that tree. When you get to that tree, you make a left.
I got it.
Okay.
Left, right.
You're going to see that big oak tree. Everybody don't get to be under the big oak tree. Okay. So some people out there in the daylight, way out there in the heat. But when you get to the oak tree, turn left. Go out. Now, when you get to the next curve, make a right. Now you got to start counting the plots. Okay. That means 1 plot, 2 plot. Go about 6 something. As a matter of fact, stop at the 6th spot and speak to Miss Georgia. Okay, you got to do that. Everybody always pay their respect, Miss Georgia. Now, keep going. Keep going. We're trying to get to my sister plot.
This is too much. It's too much.
Now you will see Miss Doris and Mr. Daniel. They right there together. They had theirs together. They was fortunate. Okay, but now. My sisters, it really ain't no, it ain't no plot. It's just a flat thing on there. We ain't have a whole lot of money for that. Anyway, here it is. You gave wrong directions to my sister's plot. Ugh. Lord, we done prayed over the wrong thing. Let's go, Cat Dog.
Hello. Thank you for calling Cemetery. How may I help you?
My name is Frederick Stemmer. Tamara Mc...
Let me see if she's in the office. One moment, please.
Thank you. It don't make sense for us all to go out there like we did and then to run into these type of problems that don't have. Hello?
Hello?
Listen, my name is Frederick Stemmons.
Okay.
Now, my sister's sister is buried out there.
Okay.
And we come out there last week on Monday to come out there and pray over the space where she is. Now, you is the one that told us that it was a few spaces away from the mausoleum. Now, we got out there and prayed over my sister Francis's burial and found out that we was in the wrong space. And they say you was the one that told it to us.
Sir, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You is the one that told us that my sister
I don't give out spaces. I'm in the administrative office.
I don't know where you work. All I know is you is the one that told us this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You was the one that my grandbaby said that she talked to the woman named Tamara. And you had us out there standing over some white man's body, and it wasn't
Sir,
right.
I'm not a counselor, so I can't tell you where a space is. So your granddaughter lied to you.
Ain't nobody lied to me. Like you had us out there in the wrong space.
I couldn't have had you in the wrong space because I don't even know the cemetery.
You know what? I'm going to send my grandbaby up there to talk to you.
Okay. I'll be here till 5.
You're very mischievous. You know that?
I'll be here till 5 o'clock. You have a good day.
No, don't you hang up this phone on me.
You have a good day.
No, I'm not going to have a good day. You had me praying over my sister Francis's body, and it was the wrong one. And we sitting there praying over this white man's body. It wasn't right. Hello?
I'm listening to you.
You don't have an apology or nothing?
Because I know I didn't tell your granddaughter where a space was.
Then what did you tell her?
I don't even know who your granddaughter is.
What you mean? The Simmons family. We was out there.
I don't know who the Simmons family is,
It's not Simmons, it's Simmons. Simmons.
I don't know a Simmons family. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not a counselor. I don't even deal with families.
Here's what I need you to do. Can you go out there and pray over my sister body?
I don't know where your sister is buried.
It's supposed to have been 6 spaces away from the mausoleum.
Are there any spaces? Yeah. Where is it at? Section 2. Section 2?
We was in Section 2, but it was some white man. It wasn't my sister Francis.
Okay, I don't even know who your sister Francis is. I do not even know where Section 2 is. Whoever came into the cemetery and said that they spoke to me, they probably did speak to me, and I probably got the information from a counselor, but I never showed them exactly where the spot was. So if they were out there praying over your sister and they were in the wrong spot, that's not my problem.
They're praying over some white man.
That's not my problem, sir.
If you gave
the wrong spot.
If you gave the wrong information, it is just. But let me explain to you.
I don't give the wrong information. I told them yes, she's in Section 2, but I did not physically go out there and point to the spot to tell them to pray over that spot.
Let me explain what I'm trying to stop from happening. If my people come up there, it's gonna be some more bodies getting buried, and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Okay, I mean your family can come up here. here, it's not going to be no more bodies being buried. What they can do is come up here and write, and we can conversate about this. But it's not going to be an uproar up here.
I want you to go out there and you pray over Francis's body.
I'm not going out to pray over nobody's body. It's not my family member. I didn't tell them the wrong information.
Do
they
you
came
love
in
the
here
Lord?
and asked.
Do you love the Lord?
I dearly do.
Then you ought to have some sympathy. I want you to bow your head right now.
No, I'm going to end this conversation
Gracious
because
God,
I have
our
other
Father.
work to do. Now, if they
In the
want to
name
come
of
in and
Francis.
talk to me, I will be here until 5 o'clock.
Can I say one more thing before you go?
You can say one more thing and I'm ending the call.
Okay.
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked, baby.
You are crazy, okay?
Your sister Tamika set you up, baby. And you just got it, baby, from nephew Tommy. Boy, you was standing your ground. You like, no, just because you wasn't prayed over the wrong body, that don't mean nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, check it out. You got to tell me one thing. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey.
And there you have it. Stupid is on the rise this morning. I'll see you in Memphis. All right, Super Bowl weekend, Saturday night in Graceland Soundstage.
Nephew, thank you. Coming up next, Ask the CLO.
Did you know you can now buy a Hyundai on Amazon? The same place where you order yoga mats, a toothbrush, and pretty much everything else. All from the comfort of your home. Just locate a nearby dealer, pick your color, your options, check the price, and with a few dotting of some I's and crossing some T's, voila. Your Hyundai is ready for pickup.
It's that easy. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Limited availability. Pickup through participating Hyundai dealers in select markets.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Snoop Dogg addresses the backlash from his Trump performance and says, quote, "I'm still a black man." Plus, we'll hear from him. Plus, Carla's Grammy music news and Google Maps to make change to Gulf of America. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. Yeah, but right, it's happening. It's happening. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building. This is from Siobhan, CLO. Siobhan in Indianapolis. Siobhan writes, my husband coaches an AAU softball team. He has a whistle that hangs from the rearview mirror in his car. The whistle had lipstick on it, and he claims it was chapstick. Why did he lie right away when it's obviously a woman's lipstick?
Listen to me. Chapstick come in cherry flavor. Mm-hmm. They got that out now. Cherry flavor chapstick.
Protect him, Steve. Thank you.
That's what. I'm just saying that is that not true? Is chapstick come cherry flavor?
Yes, it does.
The problem he got is chapstick don't go on red.
Yeah.
That's the problem he got. And seeing as how she uses lipstick, she know that it's lipstick. Now, why did he lie right away? What in him would make him say, that's lipstick? And she knows she ain't put it on there. Well, now, the reason it's got lipstick on it is because I had it around my neck and I was coaching, and one of the parents, this lady come up here and said, you just letting them do what they want to do to my son. You don't know how to work this whistle? This how the whistle works. And then blew it. And I took it off because I didn't want to put my mouth on it right there because it had something on it. And I'm going to take this to the house and boil it.
Okay, so that's a better lie in your opinion?
That's a great one.
Better.
Well, we're going to go through a series of them before I tell you that it's lipstick. And then I got to answer.
Back. Like you
I got to answer. That was right like this here. Yeah.
Drop the mic.
Yeah, but what we're not going to do is go, yeah, that's lipstick. Teresa put that on there. Excuse me? Teresa, we was going to get some ice cream after the practice. And she said, can I blow your whistle? And I said, yeah, go ahead.
Blow the whistle. Too short.
Moving on. A series of them. All right, Norris and Saginaw. writes, an old friend went home with me after a party and I told her to get comfortable while I cleaned my room. She got naked and had her booty smooshed on my couch. She ruined the mood. That was so nasty to me. Why did she think that was sexy? What?
I see what's happening.
Yeah.
I see what's happening. See, there's not an attraction here. Booty smooshed on the couch. Whenever that's been a problem.
Yeah, I'm like... Well,
unless it's more booty than you have seen on the couch before. And she know this is her shot and she took it. I'm finna take this out the friend zone and I'm finna put it somewhere else.
How much booty
she told her to get comfortable. That was comfortable to her.
Right. Yeah, she's not attractive and he's not attractive to her.
Big old booty.
Yeah.
An old friend went home with me after a party and I told her to get comfortable.
She said, that's exactly what I've been waiting to hear. I'm finna get so damn comfortable, ain't nothing gonna be on me. And you came out that room and went, I'll be damn.
She ruined the mood, he said.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, moving on.
Now, unless... I'm gonna let that go. Go ahead.
It could have worked.
What were you going to say? Unless what?
Well, unless he was in there to clean up his room because they was going to stay in there and he's a germophobic freak and came out and the booty was smooshed on the couch. Then that right there, because he did say it ruined the mood, so maybe he was planning on doing something with her because they more than old friends, they friends with benefits. And then he's, germophobic. We had one of them on the show. To get their mood room and some dirt on something.
But no booty smooshing going on.
I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't finna ruin my mother. But don't worry about that damn couch. I'm not finna let the fact that you naked to ruin the mood. What does that mean cleaning the room up for?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I want to straighten that part out.
All right. Thank you, CLO. Glad you got that one together. All right. Michelle in Fort Worth says, my man wrote me a song and he sang it a cappella at my birthday party. My 12-year-old twins laughed the entire time and some of my family members left the room. It didn't even faze him. How do I tell him he sucks without hurting him?
No. He ain't see them people leaving. Cause let me tell you something. Cause them 12-year-old people, they didn't have nothing for that. They was over there hollering. And it's an original song.
Yes, he wrote it and sang it.
When I first saw you at the Baskin Robbins, and you had on a purple dress, I was sitting there wanting to buy your ice cream. But then you started making a mess.
Boo, the twins, boo.
They're laughing.
And then you ordered sprinkles. And I wanted some too. And now I look up and here we are.
Worst song
You
ever.
with me and I with you.
All right. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday.
I love you, baby. Happy birthday. He lucky I wasn't there.
What would you have done, Steve?
I'd have been knocking stuff off I'd have been raking stuff off the table laughing. Because I like people to know I'm laughing.
On the floor.
Right.
Oh, just raking condiments out on the floor. Ain't no silverware, nothing on my, I'd have cleared my table.
All right. This is the last one. Celestine in Pensacola. Celestine writes, my brother-in-law texts me often to ask about commercial properties because that's what I specialize in. I always mention the correspondence to my husband because he gets jealous easily. Why doesn't he trust me with his brother?
I don't know. Your husband could be just insecure. Insecure men ain't got no boundaries. Insecure is insecure. My brother, your brother, brother-in-law, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter, huh?
Mm-hmm. He don't want nobody talking to you. He insecure. He can't believe he got you.
Oh.
He can't believe you ain't left yet.
He can't believe she's still there.
Yeah. So anybody talking to you is a damn potential threat.
It's a bunch of men
Even
like
his
that, too.
brother.
Man,
It's a bunch of men.
she gonna compare me to somebody, and I'm gonna be, yeah, that's what it is, man. So,
What does he say in the morning when he looks over there at her?
God.
man, baby, wow. Thank you, Jesus. I just say thank you, Jesus.
Leave
Baby hair. He's singing Hall and Oates every morning.
And Sarah Smile.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Snoop Dogg had previously been a vocal critic of Trump, but appeared to switch sides and said he had, quote, nothing but love and respect for Trump after his pardoning of Michael Harry O'Harris, the founder of Death Row Records, who was in prison for drug offenses. In the wake of the controversy of his performance at Trump's crypto ball, Snoop shared a video to Instagram in which he was seen smoking and enjoying Ain't No Need to Worry by the Winans and Stairway to Heaven by the OJs. Snoop said, quote, y'all can't hate enough. I love too much, he said. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black, all out till you ball out or till you fall out. He added, I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here.
I got that. But you did flip the script, dog. You did.
When he said,
You flipped
what
it.
he said in 2017.
What you said back then, what you did, I guess everybody would just want to know why. What happened? You flipped the script.
People change. People change.
Still love you, but you flipped the script, dog. You did.
Yeah.
I was
And Trump
watching
did
the explanation, and you know, I mean, yeah, I saw the video. I'm excuse me for sounding, you know, square or whatever, but you can't be smoking weed while you explaining what you did to me, because I thought what
Why?
you did was because you had smoked some weed. See, and which is just showing me that weed smoking makes you very unreasonable. That's my takeaway.
That's your takeaway.
Yeah, weed smoking made you go down there to the crypto ball. Weed smoking made you forget what you said in 2017. And then weed smoking had you making this analogy. I love Snoop. I'm going to keep on loving Snoop.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too, man.
Yeah.
Because Snoop is a good dude.
It's
But
hard
good
to hate
dudes,
Snoop.
good dudes make mistakes.
Mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do, man.
Yeah.
They make mistakes. That was a
He's
little
human.
bit of a mistake. Now, you know, if he said, hey, man, look, he let Harry-O out, I felt like I owed him.
Yeah.
You know, because I had asked him would he pardon him, and he did that, so I did this. That right there, I walked down the road with you.
Favor.
I walked down the road with you. And,
So
you know,
does he need to explain that, or does his act?
No, because
He owes us that.
no, he don't
the
owe us that.
explanation?
Right. He don't owe us that. He really don't. But, you know, this social media, man, social media got everybody in everybody's business that don't even belong there.
Yeah.
But, you know, like he said, I'm going to just keep on loving you. And, you know, the only
Yeah,
way to
he said-
kill hate is with love.
Yeah.
And I'm
you
still
can't
a
hate
black
him.
man,
I
and which
love
is true. He's still a black man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad at him.
Now, at one point in time today, though, I have some facts about DEI that I'd like to share with everybody.
Okay.
And it's shocking. It's
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
have a feeling you're going to drop some knowledge,
We know.
too.
All right. Thank you, Steve. All right, Carla, you got some Grammy news for us today. What you got, girl?
Yes, I do. Let me clear my throat. All right. The Right. The 67th annual Grammy Awards will carry a renewed sense of purpose. It's going to, this Sunday, raising additional funds to support wildfire relief efforts and honoring, you know, the bravery of the first responders. And the show is dedicated to them. Trevor Noah is back as this year's host. Performers include Steve Teddy Swims, your boy, will be in the building. Yes, he is performing. Shakira is performing. And of course, Beyonce and Taylor Swift will be in the building. No word yet on if B is performing. And speaking of Beyonce, Cowboy Carter is up for album and country album of the year. Kendrick Lamar.
Well, let me tell you something.
What's up?
They give her that album right there, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a damn problem.
if they give her country album of the year or album of the year. Either one of them, because you're right, because a black woman has not won album of the year since Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That was
Trump gonna step in on this one now.
If she win country album of the year,
that's gonna be a DEI issue.
Yeah, this dude right here, man.
You talking about DEI?
Yeah.
He gonna step in on this.
It's gonna be a problem. All right, Kendrick Lamar's diss track against Drake, we all know it and love it. They Not Like Us is up for record and song of the year and best rap performance. Kirk Franklin will be awarded the Black Music Icon Award and other R&B nominees.
For dancing?
Really?
For dancing, or what is it?
What is he known for? What is Kirk?
Dancing.
Lately,
dancing and
Tommy,
talking.
But
you know Kirk
career
dancing in them tight clothes. Kirk pants so tight he can't fall if he wants to. Y'all
That's
seen
not
Kurt out
all
there?
he's known for.
He can fall, he can be able to get up.
We love you,
Kirk.
Yeah, congrats.
But that's big, man. He should get Icon Award. Kirk Franklin changed and revolutionized gospel music.
Yes, he did.
Correct.
Yes, he did.
Correct.
Now.
Correct. And closing this out, other R&B nominees include Money Love, Chris Brown, SZA, and Usher. So the Grammys are this Sunday live from Crypto.com Arena in LA, baby. The Grammys.
All right.
There you go,
Okay. All right. Thank you, Carla. And, finally, Google has announced it will be updating Google Maps to reflect President Trump's executive order to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Google said in part on X, we have a long-standing practice of applying name changes when they have been updated in official government sources. For users in Mexico, however, it will remain the Gulf of Mexico, and users in other countries will see both names. The changes will go into effect whenever the Interior Secretary makes them official. So,
be good.
Get ready for the Gulf of America.
Mr. Ryan
All right,
had
coming up in
trouble
20
talking about, I'm in
minutes.
the Gulf of America and they can't find your ass.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, how much will your Super Bowl party cost this year? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Did you know you can now buy a Hyundai on Amazon, the same place where you order yoga mats, a toothbrush, and pretty much everything else, all from the comfort of your home? Just locate a nearby dealer, pick your color, your options, check the price, and with a few dotting of some I's and crossing some T's, voila, your Hyundai is ready for pickup.
It's that easy. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Limited availability. Pickup through participating Hyundai dealers in select markets.
Our hearts are broken. There are almost no words. Such sad news for the families of the victims of the American Airlines Flight 5342. Last night in Washington, in case you haven't heard, in Washington, D.C., a mid-air collision near Ronald Reagan National Airport forced the closure of all flights until late this morning. An American Airlines flight from Wichita, Kansas was on approach to the airport when it collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter. The Defense Department said 3 soldiers were aboard. American Airlines stated a crew of 4 with 60 passengers were on Flight 5342. The U.S. Figure Skating's communications director said several athletes, coaches, and family members were aboard. The debris field spread across it was cold. The Potomac River. First responders and dive teams are still in active search and rescue effort. Wow. Now, yeah, this is just so sad. It really, really is. Overnight, several bodies were pulled from the river. A large death toll is expected. The White House quickly released a statement saying thank you for the incredible work being done by our first responders. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirmed that his department and the Army have launched an investigation. And of course, our deepest condolences go out to the families. There is a vigil later to be held in Wichita today.
This plane was almost landing. It was almost to the ground.
It was,
the plane was landing.
Yeah.
It's just really, really sad because, this just happened last night. So there are just multiple reports and speculations. And according to ABC News, the air traffic controller warned the helicopter. Have you spotted the CRJ is what they call the particular aircraft?
But why is the helicopter there?
I don't know.
For training.
Look, of course, our condolences go out to everybody lost, and we can thank the first responders. I'm not even sure at the rate they're talking that this is a life-saving mission anymore, as opposed to a recovery mission.
Yeah.
So, but with that being said, you better believe there are going to be a lot of questions asked, because of all the things I've seen, air traffic control did their job. That's the way from all reports I'm hearing, air traffic control did their job. But there's a lot of holes in the communication between them and the helicopter pilot. That's really sad.
Yeah, it's really
They're
sad.
Investigating.
They're investigating. You got people on social media with all kind of theories, and then people that used to be pilots, and they're saying too that's the air traffic controllers are not experienced like they used to be. There needs to be constant communication. So they're saying it's just like you said, a thorough investigation needs to happen to see why this fatal crash.
Yeah. And again, our condolences going out to everyone involved. All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, guys, here's this fun segment. Okay, let's have some fun with it. I'm going to ask you just some random questions and just give me your random thoughts or your thoughts, whatever. Here's the starter. What was your first getting old moment when you just knew it? Okay, all right. Getting old.
First getting old?
Your first getting old moment.
Them glasses. I had to get these glasses.
Boy, you better talk. You better. Can't see nothing.
That was your first.
Junior, you want to share yours?
Oh, absolutely.
He doesn't wear glasses, Steve. He doesn't wear glasses.
My getting old moments have been walking into that kitchen, don't know why I'm in there, and then leave and go back in there and still don't know why I'm in there.
Steve, why are you looking at Junior like that?
I
We all have those.
say one morning when he put his headsets on.
I knew it.
We hate you.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm going to tell you when I had one. I was hosting NFL honors out in L.A. at SoFi Arena when the stadium was first fitting to open. And I got through and I was done with my segment. And I had on a leopard jacket, I had a zebra jacket, something. And I had on some boots. And I was on that field and I said, wow, man. And I said, I'm going to run to the 50-yard line.
Oh.
I took about 8 steps. Every muscle in my leg cramped up. I pulled hamstring, calf muscles. I said, woohoo! Whoa! You can't just break out running no more. Now you got to lay down on a table and have a whole stretch session. I went,
Yeah.
you know, that wasn't the first time, but that's when I really realized, hey, dog, you can't just break out, start trotting no damn well.
You're not 25 anymore. All right, what do you hate most about your neighbor? What do you hate most about your neighbor? These are random questions. It's fun random questions.
I don't have a bad neighbor.
I don't hate my neighbor. My neighbor cool.
You got to have a cool ass neighbor. You ain't got no fence.
What about
Got to get along with your damn neighbor.
Can't
Are
be
you still having issues with your neighbor, Steve?
No, I ain't never seen my neighbor.
You don't know who your neighbors are? What do you mean?
Let me tell you something. If my neighbors were standing at their fence, it'd be the first time I seen them.
I thought you had some issues with your female neighbor or something.
Oh no, that's my other house when I lived over there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
That one right there. Oh, I couldn't stand that. She was German and racist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But look, with her Hitler acting ass, I couldn't stand that woman, man. She was evil to a whole nother level, man. I mean, just evil, racist. Oh, you know, I should have left on that hill. You know, we live on a steep hill, and her and her husband was going down the hill one time, and her husband fell, so he couldn't help her get back up the hill. So he got up the hill, and they had a rope that they had tied to some trees that would help their old ass get back up, and she couldn't make it up even with the rope. I went over there and helped her. I should have left her ass down at the
You did the right thing.
Yes.
You did.
I should have left her old ass down at that damn Chattahoochee River.
Oh, gosh. All right, some fun random questions, guys. What do people brag about? People just brag about this, but you don't find it impressive at all.
Oh, my mama. You still funny looking after all these years. You just funny looking. Like my own mother, the woman that birthed me, says this to me. I don't think this is really funny, mama. This is not something I can believe.
You're not impressed by that, Junior?
Yeah.
Your mama going
just like your damn dad. What was I thinking?
I can hear you.
Come on, y'all. Tommy?
Probably about how fine I am. People brag about that. It don't faze me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I let that go. I don't get caught up in all that.
And you shouldn't. That's the best damn thing you'd have said today.
All right. Thank you, guys. Coming up next, it is the nephew. The people brag how fine he is with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
At the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, do I need to choose the sure thing? Do I need to choose the sure thing? We'll get into that a little bit later, find out what that's all about. Because right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff, today?
All right, Shirley. Now, everybody has one, all right? Whether you believe it or not, everybody has one. Now, those of you that are on your way to work this morning, if you're riding in the car with your wife, if you're riding in the car with your husband, what you need to know is everybody has a work spouse, a work wife, work husband. Everybody got one. Everybody got one. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you.
Everybody.
They do, Carla. They do. Everybody got one. And they, you know, and trust me, it's dysfunctional just like the one at home. It is. It's just as bad. Oh my God, it's just as bad. But this right here is called the work husband. Okay? The work husband. All right? Brace yourself. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Gary.
Who is this?
Hello?
Who is this?
Hey, this is Tony, man. I work with your wife, Pam.
Is she all right?
Oh yeah, she's fine. She's fine, man. I'm one of her coworkers, man. I wanted to reach out to you. You know, I've been working with her quite some time. I'm kind of like what they call a work husband, man. You may have heard her mention me before, Tony.
Wait. Back up. Because I may be a little asleep. What? Did you say a husband?
No, nothing like that, man.
There ain't but one husband here.
Okay, no, I got that. I'm a work husband. You know, like it'd be just something playful at the job. They be saying
playful at the work. What are you talking about?
Well, you know, just something playful. They be saying, when you hang around somebody a lot, they say he's a work husband or your work wife. Something like that. But nothing heavy at all, man.
Oh, all right. What's up, man? I mean, what's up?
Well, I was calling, man, trying to ask you how long have you and Pam been married?
Wait, what's your name again?
My name is Tony.
Oh, okay. We've been married about 8 or 9 years. I mean, what's up?
How long do you if you don't mind me asking, how much longer do you see y'all being married?
I kind of do, mind you. Okay, what? Hold up. How'd you get this number again, man?
I got the number out of Pam's phone, man. I wanted to call you myself.
Whoa! Back up. Out of my wife's phone?
Yeah.
Dog, I don't even answer. Hold on. Whoa. Why are you in my wife's phone, man?
No, dude. I mean, I just got it off her desk, man. I wanted to reach out to you, man, and kind of have a private conversation with you. That's all.
For what? First of all, why are you in my wife's phone? You calling me, dude? I mean, this husband thing. It's really blowing me right now.
It's just a work husband, man. That's all it is.
What is a work husband? What are you doing with my wife?
That's just I'll bring her some coffee and donuts to the job, or get her some lunch and stuff, man, if she don't feel like going.
Wait, my wife don't even like donuts. And we got a new coffee machine just 2 weeks ago, so why are you bringing my wife food?
Hey, man, listen, I just called for this here. How long do you foresee y'all being married?
To death do us part. What the you mean? How long we gonna be married? What's your name again? Tori?
Tony, man, Tony.
Tori, I don't give a damn. You asking me these? Hold on. Let me call my wife. Hold on.
Wait. Hold on. Hello. Gary.
Pam.
Gary.
Look, Pam, you better call me within 2 minutes. Right now, it's 10:38. You better call me by 10:40 or your black be sleeping outside.
Hello.
Now, Tori.
Hello.
Yes. Are you
why you do that? Why you call her, man? This supposed to be a conversation me and you having together.
No. You talking about you my wife's work husband. It ain't but one husband up in here. One.
I
she
understand.
got my last name, and she don't keep it till death do us part. Now, I'm glad you called me on a Friday. I'm so glad, because I got all weekend to think about the whooping I'm going to give you. Because this stop here now.
Hey, man, all I'm trying to figure out, how much longer do you think you want to be married to her?
Yeah, this whooping going to be phenomenal. You better get right with Jesus on Sunday, because I guarantee you're going to meet him Monday morning.
Hey, listen, all I'm trying to say, man,
I'm taking my wife up there early, and I want to see your black.
I'm just trying to doubt. All I'm saying is if you didn't want to be married to her any longer, then maybe we could work something out. That's all I'm asking, man. I'm just trying to have a nice
work out, partner. All we need to work out is be there Monday, because I'm sure the hell going to be there bright and early Monday waiting for your work husband, my.
Okay, look, man, I'm not going to sit and go. I'm not trying. Look, all I'm trying to do is have a deeper man-to-man conversation with you, man. All right?
You done called me talking about you bringing my wife donuts and coffee and all up in her phone. This ain't no decent conversation.
Hey, man, I'm her work husband, dog. Everybody, most people have a work husband or a work wife, man. That's known in the corporate world.
A work husband. You hear what I'm saying?
What?
A work husband and you. I'm going to be there Monday, 8 o'clock.
Hey, man, I'm not finna sit here and go back. Look, you know what? I'm finna just call Pam. I just call Pam.
Oh, she's supposed to call me back in about a minute and 15 seconds. Yeah, we're going to wait for her to call me back. Work husband, my on this on a Friday.
Okay, well, it was just a question, man. I'm just trying to see if you didn't want to, maybe we could work something out.
So if I find out if there's any truth to anything you're saying, it's going to be a lay-down night tonight.
Ain't nobody finna do nothing to my baby. Ain't nobody finna do nothing to Pam.
What? Did you just call my wife your baby?
No, I'm just saying.
On Monday, Mr. Work Husband.
Hey, man, I'm not finna. I got one more thing I need to say to you, man.
No, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Monday.
No. I got something else I need to say to you. Are you listening?
You better talk to Jesus, because I'm going to be up there Monday at 8.
Okay, I got one more thing I need to say.
You ain't got nothing to say to me except Monday.
I do got one more thing to say to you.
Go ahead.
I said, is you listening?
I'm listening, Mr. Work Husband.
Well, this is what I want to tell you.
Tell me.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother Eric.
Well, Eric put you up to this. Yeah, I'm so glad this is a joke. Somebody was about to die. I'm going to still see Eric. So.
You all right, man?
Oh, man, that's a good one.
You all right?
Oh, I need a drink. Well, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, I got one more thing I got to ask you, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all crazy.
I'll tell you what.
And there you have it.
Play too much.
Ooh, it's hard to find a good work wife. It really is. It is
Oh, no. That's
so
why
hard.
we got a divorce, me and you.
I know. It lasted for a while. It just...
I couldn't take it.
I can't. All right. Work wife or not, I will be there February the 8th at the Sound Stage at Graceland, baby, Memphis, Tennessee, Memphis. The nephew is coming to town. Tickets are on sale right now. Y'all come see your boy. Been a few years, all right? Laying in the cut. Where am I next? Right after that, Lexington, Kentucky. That is March, baby. 13, 14, 15, 16. The nephew is coming to town. It's been about 5, 6 years when I've been up there. So, ooh, Lord, we got some work to do, don't we? Ooh, we do. April, Charlotte, North Carolina. That's April 4th, 5th, and 6th. Get ready. And April 19th, Jacksonville, Florida. They're calling it an evening with Nephew Tommy. An evening with Nephew Tommy. Well, I have a ride. When you get an evening, Lord.
That's big. I love it.
That's it. That's my calendar for right now.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, the strawberry letter, and it says, do I need to choose the sure thing? That is the subject. We'll get into it right after this. Hey, this is your girl, Shirley Strawberry, and according to research, a major challenge that many employers face is the pressure to hire fast. Well, if you're an employer who can relate, ZipRecruiter has figured out how to solve this very problem. Its smart technology finds qualified candidates quickly. ZipRecruiter is the hiring site employers prefer the most based on G2. You can invite top candidates for your job to apply. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, do I need to choose the sure thing? Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 30 years old and pregnant with my first child. The father of my child cheated on me, so I broke up with him 5 days before I found out that I was pregnant. I was so angry with him that I didn't even tell him I was pregnant until last month. I've been dating a man that's 37 and he has a daughter from a previous relationship. I told him that I'm pregnant the first day we met, and he said he loves kids and he hopes it's a boy because he wants a boy. He's bought everything my child needs, from the crib to all of the diapers, and we've only been dating for a month. He was the one that encouraged me to call the father of my child and tell him that I'm pregnant. He drove me to my ex's job and sat in the car. When my ex saw my little belly, he broke down and cried. He apologized over and over for cheating on me and missing out on my pregnancy. He was low-key mad that I didn't tell him months ago, but I told him that's on him for being a cheater. I told him that I have a boyfriend and my boyfriend is prepared to be the daddy. That's when he tensed up and told me that my boyfriend won't be raising our baby. Then he begged me to take him back and marry him before the baby is born. I told him that wasn't going to happen, and I left. He's been blowing up my phone since I unblocked him. My boyfriend is getting annoyed with my ex's calls, so he told me to decide what I want to do. He said he will understand if I want to be with my ex, but I'd lose him and he really cares about me. Do I stay with my boyfriend or should I give my ex another chance? Of course, only you, can answer that, of course. But here's some questions you might want to ask yourself. Why would you want to go back to a cheater? This man cheated on you. If you give him another chance, who's to say he won't cheat on you again? Can he change? Sure, people change all the time. But have you seen any changes in him? Because you didn't mention it in this letter. Meanwhile, this new guy is stepping up in every way possible. He's even prepared to be a dad to your unborn child. I mean, that's big for any man to do for a baby that's not his biologically. That is big. As a matter of fact, he's the one who encouraged you to tell your ex about the baby. I mean, that's another man move. I agree. He had a right to know the baby, the father of your child. And so you should have told him. I do agree with that. But so now what? Now he wants to rush and marry you. Did you go with the man who cheated? These are your questions. Do you go with the man who cheated and is now trying to get back with you, or the one who stepped up for you and your unborn child in every way since day one, and who's willing to help you raise a child? Those are your questions. I get it. I say bet on the sure thing, the man who has shown you who he is, that man. The biological dad can co-parent with you. He can get court-assigned visitation and pay child support based on his income. That's my answer to you. Go with the sure thing. Steve?
This letter really is a little challenging. This letter is deep, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at this, man, this letter got some twists and angles, and I wasn't really ready for this. You're 30 years old, pregnant with your first child. The father of your child cheated on me, so I broke up with him 5 days before I found out I was pregnant. But I was so angry with him that I didn't even tell him I was pregnant until last month. Okay, now, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. And the only reason you told him you was pregnant last month, a month ago, was because we'll find out later in that letter that this man told you to tell him. I've been dating a man, he's 37. He's got a daughter. I told him I'm pregnant the first day we met. He said he loves kids and he hopes it's a boy because he wants a boy. Wow. This dude's special, lady. This dude's special. Yeah. He bought everything my child needs, from the crib, all the diapers. We only been dating 4 months. He was the one that encouraged me to call the father of my child and tell him that I'm pregnant, because he's a man's man. You know what I mean? That's the right thing you should have done. He drove me to my ex's job and sat in the car. When my ex saw my little belly, he broke down and cried. Okay. He regretted what he did. He apologized over and over for cheating on me and missing out on my pregnancy. Now, what I'm asking is, when she said she saw his little belly, she had the baby already?
No. He saw like her pooch, that
she
was
was pregnant
inside of her.
Okay,
yeah, she was pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah.
He broke down. He apologized over and over and for missing out on my pregnancy. That's what made me think, did she have it already? That's what made me wonder that.
Yeah. No, she did.
Anyway, he was low-key mad that I didn't tell him months ago. But I told him that's on him for being a cheater. That's not the penalty for cheating, lady. You should have had another punishment. You broke up with him. But keeping the fact that this is his baby away from him, that was not cool at all. At all. You didn't have the right to. I told him that I have a boyfriend and my boyfriend is prepared to be the daddy. That's when he tensed up and told me my boyfriend won't be raising our baby. Well, you really ain't. Yeah. That ain't how that work, though. That ain't how that work. I don't want to tell you that, but that you can't make that decision. Then he begged me to take him back and marry him. Oh, I see now. Then he begged me to take him back and marry him before the baby is born. Lord have mercy. A shotgun wedding without the shotgun. Good Lord Almighty.
Hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, do I need to choose the sure thing? We'll get back into it right after this.
Did you know you can now buy a Hyundai on Amazon, the same place where you order yoga mats, a toothbrush, and pretty much everything else, all from the comfort of your home? Just locate a nearby dealer, pick your color, your options, check the price, and with a few dotting of some I's and crossing some T's, voila, your Hyundai is ready for pickup.
It's that easy. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Limited availability, pickup through participating Hyundai dealers in select markets.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Like you said, very deep. The subject is, do I need to choose the sure thing?
This is a hard one. There's a 30-year-old lady that got pregnant. And before she found out she was pregnant, her boyfriend, who was the father of the baby, cheated on her. But she didn't find out until after she broke up with him 5 days later that she's pregnant. So she ghosted him. And then she met a man that's 37. And she's dating a man who's 37, who has a daughter from a previous relationship. She told him the first day I'm pregnant, the first day we met, and he said he loves kids and he hopes it's a boy because he wants a boy. Wow. Okay. He bought everything my child needs, crib, diapers, everything. And we only been dating 4 months. This is a heck of a guy right here. He encouraged you to call the father of your child and tell him that I'm pregnant, because he already know. There's finna be some drama with this. Let's get this out the way now. He drove you to your ex's job and waited in the car. When your ex saw your little belly, he broke down and cried. He apologized for cheating on you and for missing out on your pregnancy. Then he was mad because you didn't tell him months before. But I told him that's on him for being a cheater. Well, that's not. You should have still told him, because being a father has nothing to do with him cheating. He's still the father of the baby, and you know he's the father of the baby. I told him that I have a boyfriend, and my boyfriend is prepared to be the daddy. That's when he tensed up, told me my boyfriend won't be raising our baby. Then he begged me to take him back and marry him before the baby is born. Now, this is where we left off at, and I said, a shotgun wedding without the shotgun. Yeah. That's some old school stuff. You got her pregnant, you gonna marry her. Now, he wants to marry you before the baby is born. That would give the baby his name. That would make him responsible, blah, 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 blah. Then he begged me to take him back and marry him before the baby's born. I told him that wasn't gonna happen, and I left. He been blowing my phone up since I unblocked him. My boyfriend is getting annoyed with my ex's calls, so he told me, you decide what you want to do. He said he would understand if I wanted to be with my ex, but I would lose him, and he really cares about me. He does, and he's done nothing but prove that. Do I stay with my boyfriend, or should I give my ex another chance? Well, we need to ask a very important question. What about your ex is different? That's the starting question. What's different other than the fact that he has the news that he's about to be a father? What about him is different? What's his views on cheating? Who is he seeing right now? Because, lady, he can't just up and ask you to marry. Who is he seeing right now? Because ain't no man, he ain't doing nothing. You need some background on this man. What is he doing right now? Who is he seeing? How much time is he spending with her? What's the relationship like? To see that this is happening so fast, you need some information. I don't know if you should leave this guy for your ex. Now, the ex is making a pretty big offer. Let's get married right now. Let's get married before the baby born. I hate this is happening. He could be fixed himself up now. Maybe this could be the thing that clicks the switch for him. But your boyfriend's switch is already clicked. Now, he said he really cares about me, but is he in love with you? Because you're going to need that to survive in marriage.
But look at his actions, though.
Has he told you he's in love with you? That's what you need to find out. Is he in love with you? Can he not live without you? Because he said, he'll understand if I want to be with my ex. He'll understand. That's the father of your child. Maybe that's, you will see a better me, but you're going to lose me. And I really care about you. But I'm going to be gone now. You can keep the crib and the diapers, all that, but I'm out. So I can't answer that question for you because I don't know either guy except what you put in this letter. And according to Shirley, one guy is a cheater and the other guy stepped up and filled out all the criteria. And that's all we know. Your first guy is the cheater, which is why you stopped seeing him. Now he saw you pregnant. Now he want to marry you. You go from I'm a cheater to we broke up to I ain't said nothing to you till I saw you. Now I want to marry you. A lot of information missing in that system. I think what you need to do is put everything on pause. Pray about it. Get yourself some clarity. Shirley said, it looks like this new guy is a safer and better bet. I must admit, she's right. I must admit that. And I very rarely say that.
That is so not true.
Because then the letter wouldn't be good if we just agreed on everything.
Right, everything.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what the hell you listening for. But she may be 100% correct in this right here. I don't see the upside to going back to the ex. I don't see it.
And
other than he want to marry you now.
Yeah, if he changed, how has he changed? She never gave us any examples of that. All right. Post your comments. Thank you, Steve, on today's Strawberry Letter at steveharveyfm.com, on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, this is Shirley Strawberry, and I don't know if you know this, but I love my job. I love working with Steve and Tommy and Junior and Carla and Monica and Dave, of course. I love all those guys. We have a great time at work every day. Well, if you're a business owner and you want to hire experienced employees who love what they do too, where do you find them? Could be a question you have. Well, ZipRecruiter is the answer. ZipRecruiter's technology shows your job to qualified candidates immediately, and ZipRecruiter's smart technology finds top talent fast. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Well, Shirley, the Jacksonville Jaguars have a new head coach. His name is Liam Cohen. He was the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, working with Baker Mayfield, but now he's the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he had an awkward moment. I don't know if he knows what goes on in Jacksonville, but this is not how you come into Jacksonville. It's Duval. Let's hear. Go ahead.
Duval. Jacksonville, the community. Duval.
What the was that? Oh, we're losing every game next year.
We saw that clip on Lil Duval on his IG page. Love it.
He got work to do.
Duval.
He's calling them out.
You're going to have to know your community.
You got to get in the community, buddy.
The emphasis is on the front part, not the back.
Right.
It's the front. And he just don't look dangerous to me.
Duval.
Come out,
wherever you are.
Exactly.
Warrior.
Sounds like.
Warrior.
What did you say earlier, Unc? It's not a what?
Yeah, it's not a song, it's a chant.
Yes.
Duval. It's Duval. It's it's hard. Hope he can coach though.
Yeah. But can somebody explain to us what is going on with Jimmy Butler? Can somebody please explain
what he done
what
now?
is going on? Suspended 3 times. Now he's suspended indefinitely down in Miami. Now
I don't understand these young players' attitude. Look, man, I don't know if you've watched the movie before, Butler. Le'Veon Bell complained and didn't play. Looking for a new contract. Set out a whole year. They don't pay you for sitting out. They don't reward you because your body now ain't take a season's worth of beating. If you look at everybody that does this, and Jimmy Butler should have played, because this is his opt-out season, should have played, showed his value, and then went on into the free agency market. I mean, however I don't know what his real situation is, but refusing, you a cancer in the locker room now.
Yeah.
I think you're hurting your value, because who wants to go get Jimmy now? Because if this how you act when you don't get your way, what happened if you come over here and you don't get your way?
And he can play his butt off, man.
Oh, he a hooper, man. He a hooper. He a hooper. A hooper that ain't hooping.
It's suspended.
Does he have a what, shirt?
Agent.
These young cats do this stuff on social media. They don't care about that.
Coming up at the top of the hour, a woman on social media needs your advice, Steve, about a coworker who won't stop the terrible singing. We'll talk about it right after this.
That used to be you, Shirley.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is from Bailey on Steve Harvey FM. Bailey says, I have one coworker who thinks she is a singing star and is constantly singing around the office. I have to remind her several times a day to keep it down so I can concentrate or take client calls. But she doesn't seem to be getting the message. To add to the annoyance, she really can't sing. She walks around singing Whitney Houston, Minnie Riperton, Jill Scott, and Sade songs. I don't want to get management involved if I can help it, but she just won't take a hint. And stop it already. How can I handle this without getting our boss involved? That's what she
Stop
wants to know,
with
David.
the hints.
Just say it. What should she say?
Gwen, your ass can't sing.
Just come right out with it.
Because her name Gwen. All these old ass artists, Sade, Minnie Riperton, saying Nita Baker, Gwen. I'm going to just tell you, baby, you don't sound good. You off. You flat. You ain't on key.
Wow.
Stop with these hints. We had to do it to Shirley. And it worked, and she don't sing no more.
Eventually it worked.
And because, after a while, Shirley can't take a lot of criticism.
But Shirley was singing Whitney, too, just going to the top of the food chain. Whitney. Here she goes.
Well, it sounded good to me, though. It sounded so good to me. I didn't understand how you guys
There lies the
feeling
problem.
it. Weren't feeling that, yeah. Steve sings all the time.
Well, I don't give a damn.
See?
So that's different between me and you. It ain't that I think I can sing. I'm going to sing. Because I feel like it. It ain't got it. This ain't for...
lady at work.
Yeah, hey, this ain't for a round of applause. I already know I ain't going nowhere with this. I knew that when I was 9. You're not going to make it as no singer. Get your ass some jokes and go on about your business.
Mm-hmm. So how should she handle it? She doesn't want to get her boss involved. Just tell her you said.
I done told you,
outright.
baby.
Yeah,
baby,
outright.
listen to me. Gwen, let me talk to you. Now, you walk around the office and you sing a lot. And a lot of people feel that you can't sing. And I'm one of them. And I don't want you to get your feelings hurt by these other people. But they talk about you behind your back. You're not a good singer.
Wow.
Now, I know in your mind you think you're doing it, but you flat.
I hate that for Gwen. I really do.
You flat. No, I'm happy for people. You need to know that.
I hate that for Gwen.
I got a granddaughter that I'm going to tell this to.
Okay, all right.
No,
all right. We have time for another one. You can't crush your kids, Steve. All right. We have time for another one. This is LJ.
No,
and
you got to quit asking me to come down here for recitals and stuff. I don't do this here. This ain't what you do. Now, you draw good. Let's do that. You can't
so they
support
find
that.
themselves.
We don't give out participation trophies in my family. You either won or your ass didn't.
So doggone
now
crazy.
you go to McDonald's if we win, you get some ice cream if you get your ass whooped because you might need a little coolness in your mouth. But you gonna know winning McDonald's. Losing, one scoop ice cream. One.
Oh, that's cold.
All right, LJ on
trying
Steve
to get
Harvey.
no syrup on it and all that.
Sprinkles. Kids love the sprinkles. All right, LJ says, I always thought that dating was supposed to be a two-way thing, but it seems as if the girl I've been seeing for a couple of months doesn't see it that way. When we first started dating, I was happy to pay for dinner, shows, and the like. Now, however, it's become clear that it's expected. She'll even ask me if I want to go grocery shopping with her, and when it comes time to check out, she'll stare at me as if to say, well, what are you waiting for? Lately, she's been talking about how great a trip someplace in the Caribbean would be, and all I can think is, yeah, for you. What's the best way to address this? Because I just can't afford it.
Stop. Hell, this ain't about love. This ain't about you. This just about her getting what she wants.
I'll make up another excuse. I'm going to Russia for the holiday.
All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And what a sad story this is. Our hearts are broken for the families of the victims of the American Airlines Flight 5342. If you haven't heard already, last night in Washington, D.C., a mid-air collision near Ronald Reagan National Airport forced the closure of all flights until late this morning. An American Airlines flight from Wichita, Kansas was on approach to the airport when it collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter. The Defense Department said 3 soldiers were aboard. American Airlines stated a crew of 4 with 60 passengers were on Flight 5342. The U.S. Figure Skating's communications director and several athletes, coaches, and family members were aboard. The debris field spread across the frigid Potomac River. First responders and dive teams are still in active search and rescue effort. Overnight, several bodies were pulled from the river. A large death toll is expected, unfortunately. The White House quickly released a statement saying, "Thank you for the incredible work being done by our first responders." Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirmed that his department and the Army have launched an investigation. Our deepest condolences going out to the families. A prayer vigil in Wichita is scheduled for later today. Wow.
Whew.
This is really, really sad, man. This is really sad.
It's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know it was a mid-air collision until you mentioned it just now. All I saw on the news oh man. Wow. Okay.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Did you know you can now buy a Hyundai on Amazon, the same place where you order yoga mats, a toothbrush, and pretty much everything else, all from the comfort of your home? Just locate a nearby dealer, pick your color, your options, check the price, and with a few dotting of some I's and crossing some T's, voila, your Hyundai is ready for pickup.
It's that easy. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Limited availability, pickup through participating Hyundai dealers in select markets.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather, guys. Would you rather have another 10 years with your wife or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush?
Surely. I love my wife. I can't wait for the rest of my life with my wife. I don't know what you're talking about, a celebrity.
You know why y'all ask these kind of questions.
Man, just answer the question.
I don't do 10 more years with my wife. But what am I supposed to say?
10 years with my wife. I ain't got no time.
Okay.
So after I have my celebrity crush, then it's over? What happened?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a one-night stand.
One night?
It's a one-night stand, baby.
Halle Berry, Tommy. Nia Long.
I need more than one night, Carl. I'm going to need more than one night.
Okay, a week with your celebrity crush. Now what?
And me and Halle butt naked on that balcony. She be at her house outside.
Bye, Jack.
All right. Would you rather have everyone you know read your thoughts or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history?
No. Yeah, all my internet history. I could care less.
Yeah, you can have that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But my thoughts gonna kill
you. You ain't gonna believe
these thoughts gonna crush you.
Because half the stuff I'm thinking, I can't even Google no way.
Oh, good.
Junior?
No, I'm for me, the people that I have to deal with in my life, I want them to read these thoughts that when they look at me, I can take, that's what I've been saying. Cause your ass need to know how I feel about you. I need them to see this look on my face. This is how I feel every time I gotta bail you out of jail. This is the look, the thought that I have. This is what I didn't want to come down here. No, I didn't.
Oh, I'm not bailing nobody out, Junior. You bailing people out of jail?
No. Yes, I called you a junkie. I sure did. Said it, meant it. Yep. Need to hit it.
All right. Would you rather be the
baby
class
number
clown? 9? Would you rather be the teacher's pet?
Oh no, clown all day.
Oh hey.
Yeah, you guys were all
day. Oh yeah, I'm going to
do she pass me if I'm the pet?
I was the teacher's pet.
I needed help with. I ain't never been a teacher. I ain't never had a teacher like me. So
really, not one of your teachers liked you?
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Hicks liked me.
Miss Blandon.
Miss Blandon couldn't stand my ass. Okay. Miss Vivian Adams liked me, and Miss Cleveland liked me.
Okay. So teachers pet, you
like
prefer that? Okay.
That's 4 teachers. I have about 70 teachers. That's 4 out of 70 is what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, last one, guys. Last one. Would you rather everyone in your life always know what's in your bank account, or would you rather them know all the details of your sex life?
No, my bank account. Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Come on.
I'm staying on it.
Yeah.
So what y'all been doing? What kind of sex?
Saving.
They don't need to know that.
They don't need to know.
They don't need to know that.
That ain't going to be healthy at all.
Coming up, thanks guys, in 49 minutes after. It's our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, it's Carla Farrell. Kick that old mop and bucket aside. Are you ready for a mop and bucket clean in half the time? Make the swap to Swiffer Power Mop. The all-in-one cleaning hero has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt and grime like magic. With hundreds of scrubbing strips on the pad, it absorbs sticky messes with ease. Plus, it'll leave your home smelling great for hours after cleaning. Get yours today and mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Thursday. And boy, oh boy, 1 week. 1 week with the new president.
You know something? These are my closing remarks. It's about something I looked up online under the U.S. Department of Labor. Because I was curious as to who benefits from DEI. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, I couldn't believe that DEI was just for black people. So I looked up in the department, the U.S. Department of Labor, and in the order of participation, in the order of significance, the number one recipient of DEI, the number one benefactor of DEI are white women. White women benefit disproportionately more than anybody else, because you got to remember what DEI is: diversity,
equity, and
inclusion, which was a big deal for women too. Now, who benefited the most was because you could, if you hire a white woman, you get to have a white and a woman, but you check off the DEI block. The number two recipient is the Hispanic and Latino population. This is in order of relevance within the DEI department. Next on the list was Asian Americans. And after that, the most participated person was Native Americans. After that was people with disabilities. So now when you get rid of DEI, y'all, you're getting rid of things that helped people with disabilities. Also, the next benefactor after that was veterans. DEI, veterans, because veterans fall under all the color brackets, veterans fall under women, and veterans fall under disability too. They're getting rid of that. People who served our country are going to lose their benefits. The next most benefited group, I don't know the initials. I'm not trying to be, but the LBGT, whatever, however you say it. I'm not trying to be funny. It just LGBTQ. Okay, that community. Plus. Oh, okay.
That's a plus.
That's over with. Y'all can get out of line too. So Asians, veterans, Hispanics, Latinos, you get out of line. They ain't finna do it no more. And then the most least beneficial for DEI programs, Black Americans. Americans was last on the list. Now, what's hurting us are these other things: civil rights, affirmative action been gone. They're removing Black history from schools. This is directed directly at us. That's directly at us. And I got news for you. This thing that Lyndon Baines Johnson passed, that's bigger than DEI. That's taking away Black people's basic civil rights. See all this, we'll make America great again? I just want y'all to see what they're doing. They're getting it back when we didn't have civil rights. The basic right of the Constitution is the pursuit of happiness. That's in the Constitution. Well, Lyndon Baines Johnson said, well, that's not what we've given black people. We're going to give it to them in 1964. That's out. Man, y'all ain't been paying attention. Then they showed him picking up that Latino that had on a Latino for Trump's t-shirt. ICE had picked him up. See, all y'all that was for Trump, now you got to ask yourself, is Trump for you? Regular white people, I have news for you, man. You finna suffer. Because them eggs, I don't know if you looking, them eggs ain't moved. They not finna move. But it's some stuff that's going up, though. Prices is up. Auto prices is up. Oh, okay, so you want to buy some eggs, but you can't buy no car now. So now you can't get a car to go get no damn eggs. Man, y'all drank the Kool-Aid and fell for it. This dude came in here, man, with broad sweeping. He pardoned all of those people, not some of them, all of them. What? No, we're going to look at individual cases. No, you beat a cop, you shot a cop, you can go too. The head of the Oath Keepers was at the Trump in Washington. He was there. The Oath Keeper, the president, he got 20-some years because what he done was so vile, they gave him 20 years. He out. Then some dude just got shot and killed by a police officer who was released from the January 6th. But he had a gun. I was stunned. I got to just tell you, I'm not happy for anybody getting killed. Don't get me wrong. I was stunned that a white man was killed by a police officer. I was stunned. I was stunned. So those are my closing remarks. You voted. This is who you got. Stop being surprised, because he is what he said he was. And he doing it. So hang on, y'all. Buckle up tight. Get your relationship together with God. You're going to need it. Those are my closing remarks.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.